Hello, friend. This is Ryan Hicks of TaughtToProfit.com, and today I want to talk to you about people being blinded by the God of this world, and are you blinded by the God of this world? 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 3 through 4 says this, "But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, in whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Christ, who is the image of God, should shine unto them." Now there's a very important wording there. The God of this world, which is Satan, because he's the God of this world. That's why you see evil, the problem of evil is explained in that right there. Because Adam and Eve, we know they submitted and bowed the knee to the God of this world, to Satan. He wasn't the God of this world then. But we also know from Ecclesiastes that men are born upright, and yet they seek out many inventions. So people try to blame Adam and Eve for all the problems, but they in their own lives have bowed the knee to Satan and committed sin and willfully rebelled against God. But it says the God of this world had blinded the minds of them. And this is very important, because are you allowing Satan to be the God of your world, to create your reality? Because one of the ways he does it is by blinding your mind. Because out of your mind, the product of your thoughts, you'll speak out the words that are bringing about your reality. Plus your thought life, what you're focusing on, what your mind is set on, what you're believing to happen, is what you're going to get for your reality. And so Satan is not omnipresent, he's not omniscient, he's not omnipotent. But he doesn't need to be any of those things, because he has the minds of men blinded, and they are going around thinking his thoughts of destruction, thoughts of failure, thoughts of misery, thoughts of why I can't do something, thoughts of, well, I don't know about this, we got to have suffering, and all these things, and they do the work for him. He doesn't have to lift a finger, so to speak. They'll do the work. And they also create within other people those same mindsets. So they are going around blinding other people, basically being evangelists for the God of this world, for Satan, because they're speaking forth his gospel. Not the glorious gospel of Christ, who is the image of God, but the gospel of death, of failure, of misery, of suffering, of lack, of want, of poverty, of hunger. That's not the gospel message of Jesus Christ. And if you're believing that and you're expecting that in your life, you have to understand that the God of this world has blinded your mind. Maybe not completely, but there's definitely some blindness there, and there's some blind spots, and you're not recognizing the truth. So I want to encourage you today to seek for those blind spots. Do you have any? Are there any areas where you've adopted a lack mentality, a failure mentality, a loser mentality, that you're going to lose in life, that you're going to fail, that you're going to be lacking, you can't have the abundance in life that God has richly promised you? In any of those areas, get rid of them. Listen, God's unlimited. He is your supply. He is your source. So why would you dare limit him? Anytime you're limiting yourself, you're limiting him, because he is working through you. You're his vessel. And if you are not allowing him his abundance and his infinite supply to flow through you, then you're limiting God. You may do it under the guise of, well, I can't do this. You don't have to. All you have to do is follow the leading of the Spirit, act when he leads you to act, and you will have great accomplishments. You'll do great things in this life. You'll make the world a better place. You won't be instilling blindness and the gospel of the God of this world into this planet, but you'll show people the glorious gospel, the light of the glorious gospel of Christ Jesus. My friend, I pray this is a blessing for you. May God bless you richly.